Всем привет, с вами Антилар, продолжаю играть в FO4 StoryWealth. В прошлых двух сериях я занимался сбором оставшегося контента в Fence Sheriff Department. И это закончено. В этой серии я хочу сделать то, что я давно не делал, покачать компаньонов. Давайте отправимся в замок, где у меня хранилище компаньонов, которые я еще не прокачал. И заберу одного компаньона оттуда и буду качать этого компаньона. Так, я на точке 5. Вон он, замок. Погнали. Так, а чё с внутренностью? Что это такое за... А, окей, вот. Теперь нормально, а то... О, Пайпер возьму. У него вроде относительно полезный перк. Да.
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Значит, Пайпер прокачивается, когда я взламываю сейфы, терминалы и тому подобное. Так, сохранюсь. И отсюда я иду в наше традиционное место. Бэкстрит Аппарель. Погнали.
Stupid noises. Someone stop trying.
Bad idea.
Второй куда делся?
Just going to waste otherwise.
Второй куда делся?
You hit like a radroach.
Say that shit again.
I smell severe, human.
Wood Blue Company! I wonder if this is normal for other journalists.
Made it. This time.
Это что такое?
Nothing there now. What do you think? Yeah, you're probably right. Nothing at that reject. Nothing.
Странно.
At least this sure as hell looks that way. Keep telling them we're running low on supply. Need to take more risks. Caravans ain't that well guarded. Ah! Hey.
Ну, вроде все. Так, продолжаю продвижение в сторону Бэкстрита Парель. Так. Видите, я подготовился. Пайпер. «15». К успеху идем.
That's it.
22,5. Итого мне осталось 140 взломов. Поехали. Схема вам известна.
Didn't realize I had been.
So this is you not even trying, huh? I appreciate it. Too few folks can be bothered. Of course, in my experience, if you want to do real good, playing nice only gets you so far. I mean, look at Diamond City. A place I've been trying to warn of real danger. But every issue I publish, all I hear is, "Oh, Piper, why don't you ever publish anything happy? Piper, why can't you write something nice for a change?" It's enough to make me want to hang up my hat some days.
Is Diamond City really in danger? It's not like there's raiders pounding on the gate.
Are you kidding me? There is a very real chance the city leadership has been infiltrated by an Institute synth. A synth under the control of an organization widely known to kidnap or murder anyone that stands up to them. I'd take raiders at the gate any day of the week over that. Of course, making sure folks are actually listening. That's a battle in itself.
Why not just give people what they want?
What they want? I'm trying to give people what they deserve. The truth. Sure, it can be scary, knowing what's really out there. A night doesn't go by, I'm not afraid some Institute drone will decide today's the day to pay old Piper and family a visit. But it's worth it, because I know the truth. That's what protects us.
Scared, huh? Could have fooled me.
I'm pushy, not crazy. Honestly, these days I'm more scared for my sister. I don't know what I'd do if something happened to her. But I'm not the only one with something to lose. That's why people deserve to know what's out there, good or bad.
You'd really risk your family like that?
I'm not saying it's without its consequences. But in my experience, it's worth it. I've seen firsthand what the truth can do. My sister and I, we grew up way out in the Commonwealth. Tiny little settlement. Our dad, he was part of the local militia. Keeping the raiders off our backs and the mirelurks out of our latrines, as he'd describe it. Well, one day, our dad turns up dead. His captain, asshole named Mayburn, claims raiders must have gotten him on watch. Well, I didn't buy it. I start making inquiries. Turns out, the captain, he'd sold out. Thought he wasn't getting paid enough to babysit the town. He was gonna leave the gates open one night. Let a group of raiders sack the place and take a cut of the profits. My dad found out and was gonna turn Mayburn in, but Mayburn got to him first. And I wasn't about to let that bastard get away with murder. tried talking to the mayor, but he wouldn't listen. So, I papered the entire town in posters. Wanted for gross dereliction of duty, Captain Mayburn. The mayor sure wanted to talk after that. The town threw Mayburn out on his ass and were dug in when a very surprised group of raiders finally showed.
What happened after that?
We made do. Sis was still pretty young at the time, and Mom was out of the picture. So we got by on the kindness of others for a while. Eventually, I saved up enough to book us both passage with a caravan, and then we moved on up to the big city. Called it home ever since.
You saved those people.
No. Those people saved themselves. Because they knew the truth. But hey, I'm sorry if I've been rambling. I just get fired up sometimes. It's just nice to talk to someone who actually seems to get it, you know? So, should we head out?
Окей. Я в процессе 4 раза иду в UH для того, чтобы отоспаться. И это был один из таких раз. Я думаю, что тут должно быть... Да, 253, ну вот как раз. И потом я иду обратно. И по-другому это никак не сделать. Только что вылетела Пайпер admires you.
Sure managed to find your fair share of trouble, don't you?
It usually finds me.
Hey, I'm not one to judge. Honestly, it's just nice to not be doing it alone for a change. In my line of work, things tend to get pretty hairy.
Особенно между
I've
ног.
been shot at, poisoned, nearly executed. Heck, until recently they called the lockup in Diamond City the Пайпер Suite. Anything for a story, I suppose.
Пипец.
Someone poisoned you?
You kidding me? I barely had the paper going before I got poisoned. First time, I just published an article about this cartel of caravans that had been driving up food prices in the city. Article went over well, even got a boycott of their goods started in town, so I figured I'd pop over to the Dugout Inn for a victory drink. I'd already taken a swig by the time I realized something was wrong. Vadim, he wasn't at the bar. The beer tasted off, even more so than usual. And I started feeling real woozy. I don't know what he slipped me, but I knew I had to get it out. I'm looking around for something, and there it is, the still, and I just start chugging moonshine. Honestly, I'm still not totally convinced it was better than just dying from the poison, but it worked. Blech. And while I was passed out on the floor, security managed to grab the bartender. He eventually ratted out his bosses, and they all got to share some time in the pen.
Nice.
Seems that execution didn't quite take, huh?
Thank God. I'd been working on this story about irradiated drinking water in Bunker Hill. I traced the water back to its source through these old sewer tunnels, and what do I find? The children of Adam, setting up like they own the place. Unfortunately, they found me just as quick. Turns out they were not fond of reporters. So, to atone for my trespassing, they decided to make a sacrifice to Adam. Me. I'm kneeling there, about to get the boot into this huge sewer pipe, when suddenly I blurt out, "Adam! He reveals himself!" And they buy it. They pulled me back from the ledge, and then gave me their induction ceremony. You are looking at an official acolyte of Adam. Took me a couple more days
Замечательно.
before I managed to sneak away, get Bunker Hill security to finally clean the place up.
You've led an exciting life.
Sure have. But honestly, now that I'm out here with you, I feel like I'm just getting started. Getting in trouble is what folks like us do. I mean, you and I are out here putting ourselves at risk so people in the Commonwealth can have a chance at a better life. Not for praise or reward or glory.
Ради перка.
Because it's right.
Нет.
I just wanted to let you know. I'm real happy to be along for the ride.
I wouldn't want it any other way. I like having you close.
Oh, Thanks, Blue. That's awfully sweet. And unexpected of you. So, you want to get out of here?
Окей. По-моему, Пайпер что-то сказал, да? Окей. Сказала, что я не идиот.
Took you this long to notice, huh?
No, I didn't mean like... I could just use some help. This isn't the sort of thing I'd normally bother anyone else with, but you just seem really good with people, and I've got this issue with my sister, Nat, becoming me.
Wait, become you? Like, replace you? Oh, is Nat a synth?
Oh, well, there's something I'm gonna lose sleep over for days, but no, not innocent. More like she's gonna start following in my perilous footsteps. I mean, think about the life we lead. No offense intended, Blue, but personal safety doesn't exactly seem like either of our strong suits. I can't have her ending up like her big sister, dodging bullets and running from all the people she pisses off. It's part of the reason I'm on the road so much. Part of the reason I'm here with you. I keep thinking, maybe if I make myself scarce, if I'm not around her enough, she'll cool off. She'll just go back to being sweet, innocent Nat, paper girl, an all-around upstanding citizen. What do I do, Blue?
So you're here to get away from Nat?
Well, I mean, there are other reasons. But, right now the only thing I can think about is Nat. What do you think I should do?
Ну, вот это полная херня. Это тоже бред. Так что вот это здесь нормальный вариант.
Love her. Waking up one day to find you don't even recognize the people you loved. No one should have to go through that.
You're right. I can't risk that. Thanks, Blue. Who'd expect wandering off with a stranger to turn out this well? They really don't make them like you anymore. You're a hell of a friend, you know that?
Just friends, huh?
Well, yeah. I guess, but I thought so. Unless, you know, something changes. God, did it get hot in here? But hey, thanks again for listening. It's a real weight off my chest to be able to talk it out with someone. So, you wanna hit the road?
Стало жарко? Я думаю, что да.
Yes.
The things I'll do for a headline. Blue, you got a minute?
For you, Piper? 2 minutes. Hell, maybe even 2.5.
Oh, great. Weird, but great. Just what you said about Nat. I've been going over it again and again in my head, and what you said was right. Family's too precious. What kind of life is she gonna have if I never go near her again? It's just... sometimes it feels like the only things I've got in life are Nat and the paper. Having someone I can count on, someone like you, it's meant a lot to me. Not a lot of people want to hang around with the nosy reporter.
A little girl in a printing press. Sounds like a rich life you've made for yourself.
Ain't that the truth? I mean, I never started the paper to make friends. I just wanted to write the things I thought were wrong. And when Nat and I first got to Diamond City, there was a lot of wrong. Crooked guards, lousy infrastructure. There was a hole in the exterior wall that was patched over with a bookcase. One bookcase. That's it. I started the paper more as an act of desperation than anything else. Turned out I wasn't the only one who wanted things to change. After the first couple of editions, people may not have agreed with what I said, but everyone was listening.
Seriously? One bookcase, not even some tape.
No, but now you can't even tell where the hole was. Brick, real mortar, the works. All because of the paper. When that first edition hit the stands, I felt like I'd finally done something worth doing. But afterwards, things changed. People didn't want to talk the way they used to. Seemed that overnight I'd gone from being Piper, friend and confidant, to Piper, the nosy snoop. A lot of folks, they haven't treated me the same since. It started to feel like the only person I could count on was my little sis.
Can you blame them? You made your living exposing other people's secrets.
I just always hoped they'd understand I was trying to do something good. And some folks have, but it wasn't exactly the life I'd been hoping for. Until you came along. You're not afraid of me like everyone else. I was sure that the paper would be the best thing I ever did in my life, but being here with you now I don't know. I've needed someone like you in my life for a long time, Blue. I just never expected I'd actually get them. So thank you for being the friend I can count on.
It sounds to me like you're interested in becoming more than just friends.
Oh, I mean, well, I'd be lying if I said I never thought about you that way. Not that I'm always thinking that way. It's just, Blue, I'm loud and pushy and constantly getting in over my head. Why would someone like you ever want someone like me?
Is it so hard to believe that someone could fall for you?
Well, no, but I don't exactly feel like you've seen me at my best thus far, Blue. I mean, how many relationships established in a hail of gunfire actually work out? Would you really want to end up with someone like me?
Какой еще gunfire?
All we've been through, I've already seen you at your worst.
And you're still here, aren't you? Goodness, Blue, I don't know what to say. You're everything I could ever ask for. Come on, let's not keep the world waiting.
Так, вы получили максимальный уровень Affinity с Пайпер, и вы получили перк Gift of Gab. Так, вы получаете двойной опыт за открытие новых локаций и короче, варианты ответа успешные, требующие навык речи. Но это какое-то говно, честно говоря. Ну ладно. Пайпер, почему твой перк такой говно? Я думал, у тебя хороший перк. Что-то связано со взломом. Ну ладно.
Piper.
You hungry? These always keep me going.
Блин.
It's time we called it quits.
If you're sure, I guess I'll head home. Just, don't keep me waiting.
Так, Ковенант. Конферм. Пайпер идет в Ковенант. Окей. Значит, это я сделал. У Пайпер теперь сей 1010, причем почему-то, я не знаю, откуда еще 10 взялось, ну ладно, допустим. Я иду в UH. Так, ну в первую очередь надо сохраниться, потому что я сделал достаточно длительный прогресс. Посплю до утра. И после этого я расскажу, что я еще смотрел. Значит, у нас есть такая штука. Это что такое еще? Дичь. Это от меня? Это ведь не может быть от меня. Нет, это было от меня. Прикиньте. Эта хрень это от меня. Охренеть. А у нас есть следующая тема. Есть вот здесь как бы полки, да, и сюда можно положить гранату Нюка Черри. И гранаты Нюка Черри можно получить в Depravity, но одну из них можно получить в Fence Sheriff Department. И я сейчас отправлюсь в Fence Sheriff Department и заберу оттуда Нюка Черри гранату. Я не помню, где она была, но я уверен, я найду. Давайте поищем. Было где-то здесь. Отсюда сюда. Затем сюда. Потом сюда. И отсюда сюда. Так, и вот где-то здесь лежит Нюка Черри граната. Надо поискать. Помнить бы еще, как она выглядит. Здесь вроде бы нет. Тут я вижу дохренищу всего. Но гранаты Нюка Черри здесь нет. Вино Амантильяда я уже отсюда спер. Значит, не здесь. Так, давайте зайдем в следующую комнату. Здесь, может быть? А, вот она. Граната Нюка Черри. Единственная в игре с статическим спавном. О. Нюка Черри Гранейт. Вот. Кстати, просто Нюка Гранейт тут есть. Да, вот, просто Нюка Гранейт. Это Нюка Черри и это Нюка Квантум. Нюка Черри в ванильной игре недоступна вообще. Вот прям полностью. И она доступна только в... она из DLC Нюка World. Там были Нюка Квантум и Нюка Черри. Нюка Квантум крафтится и все такое, их можно найти. Нюка Черри не существует вообще. И только в модах она может быть. И вот это место, откуда я забрал эту гранату, это единственное место, где она в теории может существовать. Вот. Так что эту гранату я подцепил. Этот перк я не знаю, что это такое. И я получил перк Пайпер, который оказался далеко не таким классным, как я себе представлял. Так, давайте сейчас попью и поем. Все. Так. И 1 час поспать, чтобы сохраниться. Итак, на этом все. Я потратил достаточно много времени на эту серию, и я не хочу ничего начинать вот на данный момент. В следующей серии продолжу. Всем спасибо за просмотр. С вами был Антилар. Всем пока.